Hi all, I'm Manoj Maiti, co-founder and managing director of Score Global Educare Private Limited. We run our preschool chain by the brand name Baby Bunny. So let me tell you briefly about some credentials and our unique selling propositions. Now, Baby Bunny is known to be one of the most emerging preschool chain in India, right? So as on date, we have bagged many international and national awards. Like we have received international education awards for innovative teaching methodology. We have bagged top 500 startups in India, and we are featuring into top 20 startups by Indian Institute of Management, Calcutta. So there are so many, other awards also, which I'm not mentioning as of now. Now, as because just I'm trying to focus on our USPs. Why Baby Bunny is so special, or why the parents should admit their kids into our preschool. Normally, whatever we have seen that there are conventional methodology of teaching the kids in preschools. Parents are also uh, only worried to know, like whether the kids are familiar with ABCD or 1 to 100 or maybe various kind of rhymes. But actually, we do not follow that methodology. So our methodology is something different. Let me tell you a very critical thing, which is not pretty common, or maybe which is not been known by all the parents. That as on date, now before this COVID scenario, the 20% kids were suffering from MHD, that is mental health disorders, or you may call it as disruptive behavioral disorders, right? The basic reason being, somehow we are not teaching our kids about emotional quotient, compassionate quotients, how to think in a critical aspect, like your critical thinking, creative thinking, all these things, right? So we are focusing only teaching ABCD and all these things, as because parents are willing to know the progress of the kids by doing all these things, right? But we strictly do not follow this methodology. We are more focused in developing our kids EQ parameter, right? That is whether the kid is equally equipped with your emotional quotient or not. Means that that kid is whether developing sharing, caring, kindness, all these habits or not. And it is also proved that to be a successful person, your EQ plays the majority of role. It is said that an 80% is EQ and 20% is IQ, emotional quotient. So we are focusing that EQ part, right? Now, once our kids are coming to our school, so they basically get habituated with this emotional kind of parameters, like developing their sharing habits, developing their honesty, developing their kindness. All these things become a very, very critical part of teaching a Baby Bunny preschool chain, right? So now, is it enough to teach in a preschool? No. Parallelly, there are so many things, like developing your body balances, your gross motor skills, all these things, fine motor skills, creative thinking, critical thinking, cognitive and metacognitive processes, and everything is there, right? So, but that is a kind of a secondary part, but our primary objective is to develop their EQ, CQ, and all these things. Okay. Also, the parents become the integral part of our teaching methodology, right? Whatever we are teaching at school, we align our parents with that methodology. Like, if you ever teach your kid at home, then follow our processes, or leave it to us, we'll teach them, no issue. Okay. So our very, very innovative mobile application, which we call as parents counseling part, which is going to help the parents a lot for their proper parenting. You be in your official job or wherever you are, that doesn't matter. But once you are having a mobile application, you can go through different blogs, different videos, right, about parenting, and we'll be having a psychometric test as well, so as to assess everything, right? So these all these things gives a proper combination of teaching a kid in a proper way, so that whatever we have learned that between 2 to 6 years of age, 95% brain development happens. So we actually help all the kids for their brain development. Okay, so that is the reason preschool is something, our Baby Bunny Preschool is doing something very, very innovative, and our methodology and processes are absolutely different from the conventional preschools. So you may have the taste, you may have the flavor once your kid is getting admitted to our preschool chain. So thank you. You may check out our website babybunny.in, or you may Google us, or you can check out our different teaching methodologies in YouTube also. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening.